Morning, Pete here, Saturday morning, just out with Stanley on the morning walk. It's about 6:10, the sun's just coming up over there in the hills over the back there. There's no sheep. Come on. Hear that? Beautiful. Lots of birds about, just out, and we turn off up here and then just down here we turn left and go down a trail and then it's off road nearly all the way round. First day I've not had to wear boots, so I'm in my trail running shoes. It feels so much better on your feet, lighter, than bloody great boots on all the time with Wellingtons. Yeah, so all good. Had a lovely night's sleep, makes a change for me. I normally struggle a bit with sleep lately. I've been waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning for some unknown reason, and then struggling to get back to sleep. So slept right through till, I don't know, just after 5 when the boy woke me up. Went to bed about 10 o'clock, just before 10, read a couple of chapters of my book, and then that was it. So yeah, all good. I'll bring you back in a minute. So I was just walking along one of the clay trails, what they call the clay trails, cycling, walking sort of path around it. This one goes around the edge of Eden. Been on it many times, but it's a good loop walk. I can walk round and then go back to the village. It's about just under, between 2.5 and 3 miles roughly, depending which way I go. But it's a bit hilly, about 500 foot of elevation, something in total, 400 to 500 foot of elevation. Just heard a woodpecker back there, but I couldn't get the camera on to go quick enough. I'll bring you back in a minute. So we're just coming into the back of Eden now. So this is sort of the start and finish of what they call hang loose. And that's Eden Whip. I don't know if you can see it, but we sort of make our way around and we go up. We're nearly up the top of that hill in the distance. That's on the other side of Eden. There's some of the biomes over there. All quiet here at the moment. Still a bit wet on the underfoot round here. But this is a sort of, this always seems to be wet, even in the dry spells it still stays quite wet here. The water runs down there and it comes from all the way up there. This was an old clay pit. Amazing what you can do in an old clay pit, isn't it? Although I'm not a huge fan of Eden actually, although I worked there for a while. I think it's a bit overpriced in my view. A lot of money, unless you get a locals pass, and then obviously you can go there, but for what there is there, I think it's overpriced. That's just my own personal view, and not anyone else's. On our walk, and look, some pisshead stopped here, had his fucking cans of cider, throwing them all in the edge. Right, I ain't got a bag, but I'm going to pick them up. There's some bins up further up, so I'll speak to you in a bit. So I picked the rubbish up there, a couple of bags full. I tell you, it's so annoying, pissheads, I guess. Right, I'll speak to you in a bit. So we're just heading round, been right round. Now, heading down towards the back of Eden now, so we've come up that hill basically. We're sort of skirting around the outside. Got the car parks and all that over that side with those trees. And yeah, I live sort of down there in a valley. So yeah, all good. Saturday morning, beautiful morning. Birds are singing. Stanley's being okay. And I ain't got heavy boots or Wellingtons on at last. I must admit, I'm not keen these days on wearing boots a lot of the time. I mean, you've got to wear them in winter. But when it gets warmer, I use trail runners or sandals, keen sandals. I really like the keen walking sandals in the summer. You do get to pick up the odd stone and that, but they're lovely for walking, go over pretty much any terrain. I've been over everything on them in my keens, and they've lasted well actually. Not cheap, but they lasted really well. I love them. Pigeon. Yes, car parks. I don't know if anyone's into geocaching, but as we're walking around the Eden Project, there's a geocache here. I don't know if anybody can see it. The top stone is actually not a stone, but it looks like a stone. It's a plastic container. That's a geocache in there. I know people won't believe me, but yeah, just hold on a sec. Bring it out. There it is, look. There's a little geocache in there. Oh, it's actually not, it's made of stone or something. It's some sort of stone material. Yeah. Good one. Hey. Right, yeah, Stan. I've done the geocaches around here. I'm not really into it, but it can be good fun. Get up with the kids, something to do. Not so cheap to do. Download the app and do it on your phone. Take the kids out for the day. Take a picnic. Away you go. Geocaching. Doesn't have to cost loads of money. We can go that way. We can go left, or we can go right. But we'll walk this way. That's a good place to visit. Will Martin. I like it there. Old clay museums. There's a working clay pit you can observe at the back. Sometimes I see deer in this field. One year I was walking to work when I worked at Eden, there was a female deer with a fawn. I think she's probably only just had it because they don't normally sit outside in the open. Clay trails go up there, all the way round, and you can actually go around past that big hill over there, and it goes all the way around. It's great, it is, really good. Don't really explore it enough. You can go up to the top of that hill, there's some stones up there, they're not ancient standing stones, with a quarry in there, put them up. Looks like there's planting going up there. No deer today, but there is a group of deer hanging around this area just here. I don't know how territorial deer are, to be honest, but there's a group of about 3 often seen around this way. That's what they call Vounder Farm, part of the Eden Project. When they have the concerts, that's where the stars normally get ready. I think the sun, oh, bright. So yeah, I've off work today, back in tomorrow evening, Sunday evening. I think we have barbecue today, weather stays like this. Lovely. This dog is lovely, but what he does, he's got a habit of going, you're walking this way, say, and he gets a sniff of something, he goes backwards. But he's so strong. Can't see it, they've sort of built a roundhouse over the back. They do some woodworking classes and stuff over there. It's like an old wooden roundhouse. Beautiful. So good for your mental health, just out in the fresh air. It's a beautiful morning, and it's still not too warm. I've got a little bit of sweat on, I've got a puffer jacket on, but it's, you know, it's just right. Beautiful weather. Not too hot, not too cold, and nice and fresh. That's what you want. So yeah, this is all part of as well of the National Cycle Network 2 and 3. It goes up there, the trail goes up there, but you can walk to the left and right. We're going to turn left here, but the trail goes up there, continues up there to a place called Tretherby, which is like the next village up from where I live. So if you're ever down these parts, you can always pop along, message me, and I'll come and have a cup of tea. More than welcome. If I'm home, that is. Behind me, just at the top there, if you're into that sort of thing, there's a YHA place. They've got some Airstream caravans and yurts and stuff like that. So you can stay up there, and it's right next to the Eden Project. I don't know if you get a discount for getting Eden. And that other footpath we've passed back there, come out here. So there's loads and loads of footpaths around here. It's good. There's plenty of places to walk. You do have to walk up a few lanes, but it's normally not too bad. That gnarly old tree, look. How many tales that could tell. Be back in a minute. And there's a timber yard there on the right. There's a chimney for a drying, clay drying, I think it's clay drying. I don't think there's a mine there. Might be, but I don't think there is. Just up there, some cottages to the right. This is called Garker, just where we are now. There's a little blacksmith shop at the side of the road, little stone building, which was a blacksmith shop. We've got a mine over there, just through these trees. There's another mine shaft just over to my left, where Garker Falls is. And back in the late 18th century, I guess, and 19th century, this must have been so busy along here. You've got the quarries at Eden, clay extraction, clay being taken down to the docks, which are pretty much down in front of us. A few miles, couple of miles. And you've got Garker Falls through the trees. There's a mine shaft there. There's another mine shaft over there. There's another mine shaft in here. And these, this stream here, these are called leats. Stanley normally stops for a drink, and it's got like a little gate on it. And this goes all the way down to Charlestown. And these leats were built, I think now, people correct me who are Cornish, but I think they were built by probably the miners and the quarrymen to take water away. Because I know they used to wash the clay before they dried it, or washed it off the hillside, and then it was dried out. Also, I guess to take water away from the mines. I think that's my idea of it anyway. But yeah, and it's caused a few. The trouble is they're not maintained very well, and there's been a few mine collapses, and one thing and another, and tunnel collapses, because the actual water runs underground across here. But it's flooding, and it floods, and it runs down. There's a footpath goes around the back, but it's more like a little stream, which I've shown you before. And it just causes a bit problems in the village. Now that there is a drying shed. I call them long stores, but that's not the proper name. They're drying sheds. It's quite a long building. And there's a chimney there. You can see there, which was it was sort of pretty much like an underground heating system. And they lay the clay out, as I understand it. They lay the clay in the drying rooms. And it was some people working there with shovels, turning it over, drying the clay out, and then it'd be put into bags, loaded onto carts on this lane, I guess, and taken down into Tregrain, where I lived. And there's another couple of mills. There was two mills there. There was one mill that was a flour mill, but there was also a bone mill. And I think they had the bone mill to mix with the clay to produce bone china, I think. You know, someone will correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what it was. So there's so much old industrial history around here. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyway, just going down here, heading back to the village, and yeah, I'll bring you back in a bit. That little cottage there, it's stood derelict for, well, ever since I've been here. And it's probably too small to, for most people. It could be a holiday cottage, I suppose, it was done up. But yeah. And just down here on the left hand side you've got a backpackers, like a barn come, well, place for backpackers to stay, cyclists. Eden Backpackers, nothing to do with Eden Project, but it's called Eden Backpackers. Yeah, I said the footpath was flooded. Well, it is. It's just where it comes out, the footpath, and you feel the water running down there. It runs down the trail like a little stream. They've cleared a part of the leak going across this field. It runs down here. It starts obviously dropping down quite steeply now because it runs down into the village where I live. And you can see the stream where they've cut it out. I think there'd been an underground collapse, and it was blocking it up, causing a lot of flooding on the roads. We've still got a lot of problems with water. Runs down here. We've got another drying shed here, or the remains of one. The shed's long gone. I'm sure that's what it was. You see a chimney there. I don't think this was a mine. Yeah, I could be wrong, but. So we're just coming back into the village now. That's that leak that I was telling you about, which is a stream now, obviously turned into a little river, small stream. There's actually, you get brown trout in it, and you often get herons and stuff. The brown trout are only very tiny, but I haven't seen many lately because we had quite a lot of flooding, so I think they've probably been washed downriver. This bit of ground in here was where the old, apparently, just up in this corner where this blue tarpaulin thing is, was where there was a school. And it was only a small school for the village. Apparently the school was there. A lot of these houses weren't there, obviously, when the clay industry was at its height, and they've been built excuse me, since then, so there wasn't so many houses here. Trust me, to pick a dry village is a Methodist sort of hamlet village. It was a dry village, there was no pub, no alcohol, all that. And they were quite strict on that sort of thing back in the day. So it's a bit of a shame there ain't a pub in the village. There's a pub down the road, but it's not really like a local. It's a lovely place on the right, just here. And then the stream crosses over here. Comes under there. This goes all the way down to the sea. And there's a giraffe, look. I love them white flowers. I do know what they are, but I can't remember at the moment. Then we get these plants down here called gunneras. I think they're gunneras. Massive, like a sort of jungle plant now. And I've only seen them in Cornwall, to be honest with you. Like that, look at them growing in the stream. They grow massive, they die down in the autumn. Look at them, massive they are. They're beautiful. Beautiful plants. And that on the right there, just a bit further down, was the Methodist chapel. So yeah, anyway, take care for now. Pete out. Bye for now.